Good morning. Tom Beal here at the halfway point of the morning walk. The sun is peeking through these bushes here, which I'm hiding behind because the wind is super windy this morning. It's a beautiful day at the beach, but we'll be here behind the bushes, hiding away from the wind. So there's a quote that many people hear when difficulties arise, and that quote is, "This too shall pass." Yet, we as people, we as humans seem, and myself included by the way, to take everything and make everything so darn seriously. Life or death, everything. And that relates to something internal of our body, which is our adrenal gland. Our adrenal gland is meant to protect us. Our adrenal gland is there to give us that fight or flight mentality, to give us that act in the moment, either to protect our life, to fight to save our life, or run to save our life. Yet, we as humans make every single seemingly, not seemingly, it seems huge, seemingly huge thing that are really just ant hills turned into mountains to trigger the adrenal gland where it's fight or flight. And it's a very stressful way to exist. So with emotional maturity, with taking control of that adrenal gland and recognizing, you know what, I thank you for making me aware of this challenge, yet I know that it's not a life or death type of situation. So thank you for being there to protect me. However, fortunately, this is not a life or death situation, which, by the way, very, 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 very few things are. Now, that said, we live in a day and age where there are children who have to step up and save their classmates. Very, very sad situation. And that is the life or death situations. But very few people, fortunately, have to deal with that type of situation. The real daily endeavors that we go down, very few are life or death. Matter of fact, the thing that is more life or death than anything, most don't even take any thought of, and that's driving. Driving is the most dangerous thing we do as humans on a regular basis. They couldn't list on the news the wrecks, the deaths on a daily basis, because it would take up too much time. So the thing that's the most dangerous, they don't even pay any attention to because they take it for granted. But the things that are less important and have almost zero chance of taking their life, all of a sudden take that little anthill into a huge mountain. And the adrenal gland kicks in, and that limits our ability to think, speak, and act properly. Robin, good morning. Good to see you here. So I'm bringing this up just to let you know, not everything is life or death. Matter of fact, very, very few things in your day, matter of fact, if any, will be worthy of triggering your adrenal gland. So give it a chill. Let the adrenal gland take a rest. When you feel that creeping in, when you feel that anxiety, when you feel that worry, when you feel that emotion surging through you from the adrenal gland of the fight or flight, take a deep breath. Fortunately, my life's not in danger. This too shall pass. Thank you for being there to protect me if and when necessary. Adrenal gland, fear, worry, all that. But fortunately, this is not one of those instances. That seems to work for people that I've trained it to. It seems to work for me when I choose to use it. And my hope is it might be something to help give you a little ease and rest versus fight or flight during the day. Izette, how are you? Hope all is well. So that's just a little bit of wisdom. And the bottom line is, not everything is so important. We make it so important. There's hardly anything we will ever cross in our day that is a true life or death situation. So don't let the adrenal gland get your emotions all roused up and think, speak, and act in a way that limits your true potential from existing. When the adrenal gland kicks in, it's truly fight or flight. So you aren't thinking properly, you aren't responding properly, you aren't acting. There's a good lesson. Any decision made out of fear generally is not a good one. So hopefully this is helpful to let you know sharks aren't out to get you. Nobody's, very few people are dealing with life or death situations in the day. So give your adrenal gland a rest, take a deep breath, be thankful, and focus on the things that you can be thankful and grateful for. and watch how your days and your weeks will transition from stress, anxiety, worry to it's all under control. It's all good. Taking one step at a time. I'm clear on where I am. I'm clear on where I'm wanting to go. I'm discerning what's mine to do. I'm taking the proper actions on a consistent basis. The rest seems to work out. And when challenges arise, expect them. Take a deep breath and say, you know what? I'm not sure what the answer to this is yet, but I can look back on my history on many times when I didn't know how or what was going to come from this, but I was a kick-butt problem solver and I made it through. I persevered, thought about where I was, where I wanted to go, took the steps necessary to get there, and it all worked out. So hopefully this is helpful to you. I'm on the rest of my walk home after this. I hope you have an awesome day. Talk with you soon. Make today great.